Okay. Okay, we're at Eugene Belke Dairy Farm here in Waverly, Minnesota. How long have you been in the dairy business?
I've been dairying my entire life. I've been milking by myself for the past 21 years. Prior to that, me and my brother milked cows together. That's since I was a kid.
Well, that's pretty tremendous. And how many cows are you milking daily now, twice daily?
It's a 100 cow dairy, give or take a few. It fluctuates daily almost.
We're getting the cow ready to prep to milk, and whether you're using the cows, sheep, goats, always clean their udder off first, make sure everything's clean. Always like to take a squirt or two out of each teat to make sure that if there is any bacteria in there, you got it, and also starts the milk flow on them. And then we'll go ahead and we'll hook up the Ultimate Easy. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of olive oil on the teats. Not only does it help them keeps them soft, but it also gives it a little more friction and vacuum when we hook up the cups. It doesn't take much. We've had a lot of people using the bag balm and everything, but we just found a little bit of olive oil, and besides that, it's good for the skin. Now the other thing that we want to check to start with, we're going to turn the pump on. We've got everything hooked up. We want to make sure that the vacuum is set at 12.5 inches of mercury. So a good way to do that is put your hand over each bottle, check out your gauge, and it should register right at 12.5 inches of mercury. We're set to go, so we'll go ahead and apply the Ultimate Easy to the cow. Do both teats at one time. Just go ahead and get them lined up. Let them seat it on there. That was my mistake. I had one of these bottles because normally we teach the people to start with one bottle first. And so I had the air shut off on the other bottle. If it slows down a little bit, it's just like when we get ready to strip them on the end, just go ahead and move it up to the top a little. We don't want to fill any closer up to here, so I'll just release this one. Pull it right off. I'll go ahead and hold the vacuum on it and let the other one finish filling. We'll pull it off. Very simply, just unscrew the bottle, pour it into your container, your bucket, or whatever you have handy. Screw them back on. And we'll go right back to the same two teats with it. On the normal cow, if they're letting their milk down properly, it normally just a little under 5 minutes. It'll take the milk all four quarters out. If you ever get any milk in the lines, do not, there's an overflow set onto this pump. That's only in case that you got milk back into the line, it keeps it from going into the pump. Do not use anything that goes into those lines because it's just not sterile. Now, because we inadvertently did get milk in to the little container here, like I said, we never use that for anything because it's not sterile. We'll dump it out. We'll clean these tubes out. Normally that doesn't happen, but I dropped one there and it had a chance to get back in there, which was a good deal because it was actually, you were able to see what I was talking about. So we do not use any of that milk. And normally you don't have to even clean these tubes out because all of those sume is there. That's the great thing about the Ultimate Easy is that we don't have to clean any tubes. The milk doesn't go into them. It goes into the bottle and, of course, straight into the bucket or whatever your container that you're putting them in.
Close that down.
This container, because I dropped it, it got some milk, as I was saying earlier, into it. Never use any of that. All it is a safety valve to keep any milk from getting into that motor. So always clean. If you do happen to get any in there, which I did, just clean the tubes out and also but throw it away. It does not go into the bucket whatsoever. Only out of the clean out of the bottle.
And briefly, just what was your take on seeing the Ultimate Easy work yesterday on that Holstein cow?
I was very impressed with it, especially at how fast it extracted the milk from the cow. For such a small pump, I didn't expect it to perform that well. And it seemed very gentle on the teats. It doesn't have the total collapsation on the teat like my milkers that I use on a daily basis does. It just seems very gentle. And I don't think it will irritate the teeth in any way because it's so.
We had the Ultimate Easy set at 12.5 yesterday, as you saw, and there was plenty of vacuum there to go ahead and do the job that we got done. And we pulled out, that was 10 quarts of milk into that bucket in a very short time. The longest any of them took, I timed them, was 1:47 seconds, and to get 2 quarts of milk and then redump and restart again. In your estimation, do you see any long-term disadvantage of using the Ultimate Easy?
Not from what I've seen. It seemed to be, like I mentioned a little bit ago, how gentle it seemed to be on the teeth, and that's very important. So I think for long term it should be just fine.
Well, thanks a lot, Eugene. I really appreciate all the help that you've afforded us here. We're ready to go on to market with this, and it's very important to get this kind of perception from a professional such as yourself that's been in this business a lifetime. And thank you very much for your help.